Well, an afternoon you've had to ride storms, battle hard, and in the end you've got the victory, and a really hard-fought victory as well, Nigel.
Yeah, a victory, hard-fought, as you rightly say. We knew the game would probably end up as it was in the predictions and the preparation we've gone into. We were a very big side. They were still even bigger. You could see that. But we've competed, haven't we? You've got a team that competes. And then when we did get the ball down, there were some great opportunities for us to go and play. And obviously Sam Finley starting in there. Obviously he's come off with cramp at the end, so we're trying to get into a level of fitness. But that was really good. And a couple of great goals from 𝗦𝗧𝗣𝗥𝗧. And obviously 𝗬𝗢𝗡𝗏 with his first touch to seal the victory for us. But the players, they grafted, they worked hard. So from my point of view, that's really important. I keep saying you've got to be able to stand toe to toe. And the players have done that today. And the supporters, great support. Everybody appreciated each other at the end, and that was important.
As you say, started 𝗦𝗧𝗣𝗥𝗧 as a wing back. I think that's where a few eyebrows were raised, but just talk us through that. And of course he ends up as a goal scorer as well.
Well, we've been happy with the shape that we've gone to for the last two games. When we look at the last away game that we played, we played 𝗦𝗢𝗨𝗥𝗧, who are a massive, total different contrast to today's game, where they keep the ball for fun. So we set ourselves up in a way to see if we can have better possession of the football and nullify them. And when we actually break it down and analyse the game afterwards, we were superb. Drew the game 1-1, but the actual, when you broke it all down, some real good things we've done. The players were comfortable. We changed the shape against Accrington. Great game of football. Scored some good goals, won the game. And then today, last weekend, should have quite easily won the game against Bradford last weekend. And today we knew the game would be as it was. Happy with the shape. Picked a team that had to compete on set pieces and direct balls and knockdowns and whatever. And the players have gone and done that. And we've got the victory. So we've shown a resilience, we've shown a togetherness, we've shown that we've got a squad of players all pulling in the same direction. And I think that's very, very important when you haven't had a couple of wins, if you like. But the players are together, which is really pleasing.
As you say, it took a little bit of time perhaps to settle into the game, didn't he? Because they had a quick winger down the right-hand side as well, didn't he? About 𝗦𝗧𝗣𝗥𝗧, that was all.
Yeah, I went on you asked me the question, I went off on a tangent there. My apologies, Derek. Yeah, 𝗦𝗧𝗣𝗥𝗧 playing the left wing-back role, so that's where it was coming from, in respect that we were comfortable with the shape, and 𝗦𝗧𝗣𝗥's been great, and again, he scored today. And what we look to do is saying, right, can you have that pace to stay with their tricky winger? But then the other side of it is, can we give him a problem going the other way, and can we get 𝗦𝗧𝗣𝗥 one-on-one in that wing position? So it was more trying to be a back three, not a back five. So it's a back three with Tom in the middle of Brad, who's really good on the football, and Jordan to balance that side out there. And then trying to get 𝗦𝗧𝗣𝗥𝗧 on the ball, dribbling us up the pitch, trying to do it. And then we got Cam Norman on the other side, where he's probably more advanced to run through there. And maybe a Sam Finley could be the one who could actually be the free player on the pitch to get on us and get us playing. With a front two, Davidson and Norris did really well in the first half. We were getting the ball into them, getting hold of it, and we're linking and we're playing. So both of them have done really well in that. And again, so from our point of view, when we look at it, we need to go and score more goals. So we looked at it where we can maybe get two centre forwards in there to be central against their back three. But likewise, we had to pick a team that had to be big to deal with the set pieces. So there's lots of things you have to look at. And you go through, and again, when we look at Conor Jennings, for example, maybe it's just not working for Conor at the moment, but you know that he gives his heart and soul, and he lands on second balls. And you look at it, he was through again. I mean, last week he slipped and they got the ball and scored. This week he was through. Some great football to get him in the box, and he's gone and slipped where he should have gone and scored. But I can't speak highly enough about Conor Jennings, because he's a proper man, he's a proper Tranmere man who gives his heart and his soul and everything. And but for me, it's pleasing that we've come away from home and got the victory.
Yeah, I mean, lots of crosses. You came in, you defended really well, and got in the last 15 minutes. And I think it was Brad actually picked a really good ball forward, didn't he? And 𝗦𝗧𝗣𝗥𝗧 just got there ahead of them and managed to poke the ball over.
We knew we'd have an opportunity in certain situations that we looked on. I'm really pleased we got the goals. We got a 2-0 lead there, and obviously, from our point of view, probably disappointed that in the 6 minutes or whatever. I don't know where he's got 7 minutes from, by the way, but for the 6 minute they've gone and scored, so we didn't get the clean sheet that we were after. But we've won the game, which is important.
And a goal for Harvey as well, and he'd been on the pitch about 30 seconds, I think. I wasn't sure if his first touch had actually taken it away from him, but he got there in front of the goalkeeper anyway.
It was brilliant, and again, you could see, there's a slope on the pitch, they're knocking the ball along, so we knew we'd probably get pinned back as the case. 𝗦𝗧𝗣𝗥𝗧 was running his socks off, scored the goal for us. The impetus of the fresh legs and the speed of 𝗬𝗢𝗨𝗥𝗧, and again, he'd done exactly what we were looking to do, and he's done it straight away, so that was great.
And as you say, 6 games without a victory, a win's really, really important. And I suppose the most important thing now is to push on. And of course, you've got a chance on Tuesday night against Grimsby.
Well, again, the complexion of everything is goals change the complexion of performances, and goals win games. So we've won the game today.
Yeah.
And again, like we'll do like everything, calm, cool like a day. Do a debrief, take all the emotion of winning the game today. What are the lessons we learned from it? How can we get better? Ultimately, we've had to stand up and be counted. And great credit to the players and the staff, because they have done.
And the fans as well today as well, in that corner on that far side there. I mean, they were right behind you all the way through.
It's great. They're in the sunshine, they're down south here. They're in the sunshine. It's a long, long journey. And they've come and they're celebrating with the players at the end of the game, because we've come for a victory and we've got it.
And you mentioned about the way to get yourself up the league is to have that consistency of victories as well. So a home game coming on Tuesday night, and then not so far to travel next weekend. That'll make a nice change.
Yeah, it's a big week. We've done a lot of the long journeys now, which is pleasing. But it's a big week coming up again. We've got to get ourselves back, and we've got to get ready for Grimsby on Tuesday, and obviously Crewe away on the Saturday. And the whole squad will be utilised again. 5 subs today. We'll see where players are after today, because it was a physical game, wasn't it? There can be lots of knocks and bangs and whatever, and then we'll see a different game to be played on Tuesday against Grimsby. We're at home, we're at Prenton Park. They'll play a different way as well, so we've got to make sure that we've got to get ourselves ready for that, but impose ourselves on the game to win a game of football.
Yeah, nothing obvious after the game when players are coming in there. It's just checking and seeing.
We'll see. There's a lot of bumps and bruises in there. So what about the thunderous tackle with 𝗬𝗢𝗨𝗥𝗧?
Yeah, at the end, yes. What a 50-50 that was.
Hey, it's proper. So he's had another good game. That's what you want from a Tranmere Rovers player. Commitment. We're demanding of that, and he's done it. That's why he's in the team. There's things obviously he can do better at. He knows he's going to get better on it, but he gives his heart and soul. And again, that was a fantastic tackle for the cause, for the team, for Tranmere Rovers.
And the players not involved today. Sado Khan came back from international duty with a knock. Anybody else that might be around on Tuesday who wasn't here today?
Well, Sads didn't train. He trained on. There's a group that did a bit on Friday, so we'll see what he's like. Obviously, he's come back, didn't play all the international games, so maybe there's a little issue in there we just need to rectify.
Well done today, and for once you'll enjoy a long journey home.
Correct.
Cheers.